Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for almost 22 years, and I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri. I love teaching stampers and crafters how to make quick and easy and adorable greeting cards. If you're in the St. Louis area, I teach I teach 3 classes on the second Friday and Saturday of every month. My next month's classes are April 14th and 15th. If you're interested in coming and it's your very first time, you're absolutely free. And I also gift all of my Stampin' Friends our annual, and if we have a mini catalog or celebration catalog, I gift those to you. Also, if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like for me to help you, I'd be happy to pop those catalogs in the mail to you free of charge. So hello, hello. Oh, we've got a bunch joining already. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend. Hello, Miss Jill. It's been a great weekend. We started out Friday celebrating our son Kyle's 40th birthday. Kyle was a St. Patrick's Day baby. But Kyle and Kelly Jane, his wife, also own a restaurant called Shamrock's. So as you can imagine, Shamrock's on St. Patrick's Day, that's their busiest day of the year. So we celebrated Kyle's 40th birthday this past Friday night. That's how we kicked off the weekend. And it was a fantastic party, and he was surrounded by family and friends, so we had a great time. Hello, Joyce. Hello, hello, everyone. Saturday, I taught classes at Zion Lutheran Church, so I don't think I mentioned we're at 12075 Dorset Road in Maryland Heights, Missouri. We're very close to, we're a quarter mile off of 270, so we've got a great location, and we also have a delightful little coffee shop called Higher Ground. So when you come to stamp with me, you can also treat yourself to a delicious drink and some sweet treats. So, hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Let me sync my laptop and we'll get started stamping. Oh, and I forgot to turn my heater off. Hold on one second. I don't want that in the background. There we go. Sorry about that. Has everybody had a wonderful weekend? It was a little chilly today here in the St. Louis area. But I love seeing all the daffodils popping up. Hello, Paula. Oh, good to see ya. Good to have you tuning in with us. Let's see. Who else do we have with us? Let me ask you this. Here's a hi, Murph. How many of you send out St. Patrick's Day cards? Last week I did a St. Patrick's Day card, and I had so many people commenting saying it was so cute, and they normally don't send out cards on St. Patrick's Day or for St. Patrick's Day to their friends, but they were tempted to get that cute little stamp set, the Lucky Clover stamp set. Only to grandkids. Oh, yay, Murph. How about Easter cards? Do you all send out Easter cards? I hope so. I've got one today that I'm going to show you. Oh, my goodness. And of course, hold on. Facebook is giving me trouble. Talk amongst yourselves. Yay. I'm glad. I knew those sweet grandmas who send to their grandkids. And yes, Jan, yay. Oh, hi, Miss Julie. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I'm having a little trouble tonight. Let's see if I can try this one more time. I'm staying cool, calm, collected. Oh, I think I got it. Third time's a charm. All right, I'm in. Yeah, Easter to those sweet grandkids. Well, I only have one or two things that I wanted to tell you before I flip the camera around. I forgot to say this. I think I mentioned on my last Facebook Live that Stampin' Up! Was going to be doing a color refresh. And we know now, we don't know the colors, but we know that as demonstrators, we'll be able to see it on March 29th. Also on that day, as a demonstrator, we'll be able to see the new catalog, which is like Christmas to us. And we'll also know, back to the color refresh, what colors are going away. So on March 29th, I'm going to try to get out as quickly as possible the list of colors that I assume will be out of, I usually use the word color family, but we call it the color collection. We'll know colors that are going away, and then we'll also know colors that are going to be put into the color collections. So what you want to do is stay tuned on March 29th, because let's say, I use this as an example, if Pear Pizzazz goes away or is going away out of Stampin' Up's line completely, and you love Pear Pizzazz, and I'm just pulling that out of the air. If you love Pear Pizzazz, what you'll want to do is you'll want to make sure that you get your hands, like order a re-inker, order an extra pack of cardstock. If you're sad that that color is going to go away, same with those 5 in colors that are going away. Fresh Freesia, let's see if I can do it, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen. And Soft Succulent is definitely the one that I'm going to be sad. So I'll make sure, I even will make sure I've got an extra re-inker for that one, and an extra pack or 2 of Soft Succulent. That's the one that I am sad about. And there is a chance, I said this weekend, there's a chance that that one could float into the color collections. But no guarantee. But look, stay tuned for March 29th. And then shortly after that, like in April, because the catalog that we're in right now, both of them are only good till April 30th, or maybe a few days, maybe May 1st or 2nd. But you'll receive, either if you come to class or we live close by one another, or I can always pop it in the mail, you'll receive those new catalogs from me. That's something that I do for all of my Stampin' friends. So, hello Betty. I think I saw Denise. I just talked to her this afternoon. So thanks for tuning in. I love Soft Succulent. What colors will you be sad if they go away? Why don't you start commenting, and then as I turn my camera down, I want to see what colors that you are going to be just so sad if they go away. So hold on tight. Here we go. Sorry, wrong direction. Oh, and there go the acrylic blocks. Okay, let's see. Okay, if you're placing an order anytime soon, or you would like to know a little bit about me, this is my website, kimdent.stampinup.net. You can find out about my classes there. You can place orders. You can see projects there. If you're placing an order within the next 2 weeks, and your order is $150 or $149.99 or less, please use this host code. It helps me out. If you are placing a large order, $150 or more, do not use this code, because I want you to receive the Stampin' Rewards, the freebies. So, thank you. All right, the first card that we're going to make tonight is this one. And I am amazed by it. So I hope you like it too. It is called Sea Turtle. Let's see if I can get it close up. What do you think? I know the girls who came to class this weekend, they liked it. I think I heard really good things about it. Ooh, I see my little eyelash right there. All right, the Sea Turtle is, let me see if I can find my notes. It is found on page 29 of the mini catalog, And the number for it, the item number is 160500, and it is $21. And it is so easy to make. The cool part about it is a reversible stamp set. So hold on just one second. I'm going to set this to the side, and then you're going to see what you need to make this sweet card. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness, I hit a button. You're going to see what you need. Sorry about that. I laid my cardstock on top of my laptop and it sent off the noise. All right, you need a piece of thick basic white. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's, oh wait, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, that's not right. It's 5, you can tell, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. Sorry about that, girls. You need 2 pieces of basic white. I used 4 inches by 5 1/4, and you need 2 of those. One is for this layer that we use, the stitch rectangle. The other one is for this sea turtle. And then the other piece, hi Mom. The other piece is a Bermuda Bay piece, and it's 3 1/8 by 4 1/2. And I just did that because I wanted just a skinny little border to layer the stitch rectangle piece. Isn't it cool? Do you like this, Mom? It's a reversible stamp set, and I'm going to show you what that means. One side of the stamp, it's a photopolymer stamp. One side of the stamp has the, oh, that makes it, has the detail, the bumps, we're going to call it. The other side of the stamp is smooth. So you'll see when I start making the turtle, I'm going to stamp the solid part of the turtle in granny apple green using the solid side, and I'm going to flip it. Well, actually, I'm going to do it the opposite. I'm going to do garden green first, ink it up, then I'm going to clean it off with my chamois, and then I'm going to flip it over. This stamp set is amazing, and I think part of it is that I think it's because it looks so real. Thanks, Denise. So let me show you how easy it is to make this card. I'm going to take my bone folder. That's a pencil, Kim. Gosh. Bone folder, and give it a nice crisp fold on there. I'm going to set that to the side. Then I'm going to bring in one piece of my basic white. And I'm going to bring in, this is a Pierce mat. I just highly recommend anytime you're doing photopolymer stamps, you're going to use a Pierce mat underneath. And the reason is the photopolymer, like unlike the red rubber stamps that have that cushion in there, that extra layer, photopolymer stamps don't do that, or don't have that. And so this Pierce mat makes up that, so you can get a good clean image. So the colors I'm using, this is garden green, and with a larger stamp especially, I like to take the ink pad in one hand and ink it up like this. It's also, we also call this is a 2-step stamp. And give it a nice smush. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my chamois and clean it off. I was playing with this stamp set earlier. You can see, I don't know if you can see, my hands have a little green tinge to them, but I always I like to tell people when people say, oh my goodness, Kim, my hands are so stained from the ink. What you need to do is shampoo. That's the best, I think, the best way to take off inky fingers. All right, the next color, granny apple green. And I'm going to do the same thing. And this is just how I prefer to stamp 2-step. I think it's easier to see where if you stamp the detail first and then do the solid part second, I think it's easier to line it up. Now, of course, I could use a Stamparatus. Oh, beautiful. Isn't that cool? The when Rick and I, the Stampin' Up trip when Rick and I were in Maui, I love telling this story. I really wanted to see a sea turtle. And the last day that we were there, we went out not too far, and we had an afternoon flight that day. And so we were able to go swimming one more time. And when we did, we stayed out there and we didn't see too much. And then we were just about ready to come in, and two teenagers, they started yelling, and we were able to, I mean, the sea turtle, it came right up to Rick. It was just amazing. Amazing. They're even more beautiful in real life than they are in pictures. So that's an experience, a memory that I won't ever forget. Hopefully one day I'll get to do it again. So as you can see, I'm using paper snips, and I love paper snips because, do you see that crazy pointy edge on it? That's wonderful for getting in these tiny little nooks and crannies of an image. And as you can see, for the girls who are just starting out or you want a tip, I don't move the scissors very much. I move the cardstock. So that's another tip that I like to share. And I'm going right up to the image, but not, I like to leave like a little hair of a edge on there. You don't want to distort the image. So sometimes you got to be careful, but my best tip is, see that tiny little white ridge right there? All right, that is ready to go. The next part's going to come together really fast. So the second piece of 4 by 5 1/4, I took my stitched rectangle die. I love these dies. And let's see, I made a little note on, the stitch rectangle dies. You can find them on page 174. It's a big set. They're $35, and the item number is 151820. So I cut this out with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine through the magic of television. There's that. That's what it looks like. They're just fun to have. They add a little bit of detail. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in Pool Party. This makes a cool watercolor. And then my Pierce mat back in here, but let's see, I gotta bring in a little piece of scrap paper because I don't want my Pierce mat getting all inky. So I like to put something underneath. It's just a piece of copy paper. Now this is the water stamp. I just realized I didn't show you the stamp set either. Oh, sorry. And I'm gonna ink it up the same way. Put in the ink pad on top of the stamp, and we're just gonna stamp one. This is the smooth side, and you can probably see the bubbles. I think about 5 times. Oop. And I'm going to overlap. That makes that nice ocean or wave look. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl. Have you seen this card? Did you see me stamping it? It's a sea turtle. All right, there's my water. I'm gonna set this to the side. And then I'm gonna close up my Pool Party. And I'm gonna bring in Bermuda Bay. And this happy birthday, it's from the, I didn't write it down, the Amazing Year stamp set, which is in the annual catalog. And it's one that I just recently started using, and now it sits out all the time because it's got some cool, I like it that you can have an outside happy birthday and words for the inside. And it's a nice, like, it's a nice font. I feel like it is good. It's not too whimsical. It can be used for guys or girls. So this would make a good man card, which I always say we struggle with, masculine cards. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some seaweed. And I'm just going to add a little bit of seaweed in the cup corner here. Let's see. I want to show you the stamp set because there's some cute stamps in there, some seashells. Okay, there's our seaweed. And I'm going to bring in the dimensionals. Gotta have the dimensionals. And I use a lot because I want it to stay popped up. One on his head, and on his fin. There we go. And I'm going to angle them. Oh, here's my tape. I keep forgetting about this. Oh, I was going to say Penny, our friend Penny, oh my goodness, she's going to go crazy over this. As soon as I saw the stamp set, Cheryl, in the mini catalog when it first came out, and I saw the sea turtle, I immediately thought of Penny. Look at that cuteness. All right, this gets layered down to the Bermuda Bay, 3 1/8 by 4 1/2. Just gotta line that up. And then we're going to more dimensionals. Now, if you don't like puffy cards, you know, you can always eliminate the dimensionals, but I love them. Oops. And this pointy little end on the end of the take your pick tool is a lot faster than using my fingernails. So it has a gummy end. This is good for, you'll see me use it in a second, for the rhinestones. Which, let's see, where are they? Oh, they're right here. They're right here. Okay. These are in the annual catalog. They're so pretty, and I just thought they were so neat, like to put a, you know, like with a, I don't know, with the water and that. So we're going to add a couple. I could have gone really crazy with these. I used the big ones with a clasp, or my sample. I can use still some big ones. Aren't they cool? I like to use 3, but sometimes I go crazy. Now, let me grab the stamp set. I wanted you to see the stamp set because it is 8 stamps, but like I said, they're reversible. So if you look, there's a lot more images on here than because we have the reverse on there. So there's the 2 that we used, but do you see this little baby turtle? Oh, stinking cute. Starfish, large and small, sand dollar. There's the seaweed we used. There's some little fishes. And then here's our water that we used. So isn't this cool? I love it. And I think I hear sleet on my door, on my window out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in Garden Green and Granny Apple Green, and we're going to stamp the baby turtle on the envelope, maybe on the inside too. See how I am doing. Yeah, they do look like bubbles. Oh yeah, these, Denise. Yeah, they do look like bubbles. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. All right, I'm going to bring in my baby turtle, and down here in the corner, this is not stinking cute. And then I'm going to clean it off with my chamois. It's over here to the side. Flip it over and bring in Granny Apple. There we go. And I'm also going to do the same on the inside of the card, but for the sake of time. But do you see how stinking cute that is? Oh my goodness. All right, that's our first card. I hope you like it. It is either raining really hard or it must be just rain outside. Okay, the next card. I use the stamp set that I used on the faux step card that that I made. I wish I had it in my hands, but I don't. It's this bunny, but I colored last time. It was a chocolate bunny or brown bunny, and then this one is a white bunny. And if this one, there's also a coordinating punch. This is the Easter Bunny stamp set. It's in the mini catalog. It's on page 52. It's $19 and the number is 160272. And there is a coordinating punch, but it doesn't fit this image. So this one we're also going to cut out with our paper snips. The DSP on both of these cards, that's Dandy Designs. If you were around for Celebration, you heard me talk about it a lot because I love it, and it's retired now. But for those of you who have your hands on it, oh, amazing, amazing pack of paper. And so this one I thought cute, kind of coordinated really cute with the Easter Bunny. But then I thought, I know I have friends that don't, that do not send like bunny Easter cards. They send more faith-based Easter cards. So that's when I turned it into this sweet welcome little one. So this is the one that I'm going to make for you, but I did want you to see this one also. And this one is easy to make. You just need a piece of fresh freesia cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. This one thankfully has the correct measurements on it. Scored at 4 1/4. Then you need two pieces, of basic white. And really, I did this is for the inside, 3 3/4 by 5. You really don't need a big piece like this for the bunny, but 2 pieces, I just had it on hand. You could easily use a scrap. And you also need white for the message that's on the inside of the double oval punch. So I'm gonna take my bone folder. Fresh Freesia is a color going away, so if you love this pretty purple, make sure you've got a re-inker and any DSP, any embellishments that has this color in it, you want to get your hands on it. I'll go ahead and show you this. There's the piece that I used. That's the flip side. And I used this is one of my favorite all-time dies also. This one really, more than stitch rectangles. This is the scallop contour die, and you can tell how much I use it. So this one, and I didn't write down, but this is in the annual catalog also, the scallop contour dies. And I'm just gonna take my adhesive, layer that in the middle, and set it to the side. And then I'm going to bring in Memento ink, and because I'm using a little bit of our blends, I'm using Memento. So we're going to, this one is also a photopolymer stamp set, so we're going to bring back the Pierce mat. Oops, I still got a little bit inky there, so I'm going to set this to the side there. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in my blends. And I just used, this is light smoky slate, and I believe I used light petal pink for this bunny. So for his little feet and a little bit in his ears, the petal pink, and then the smoky slate. Now this one, I wanted it to be a quick card, but I'm going to show you a trick that I did when I colored this. So I'm just outlining, just like you would when you were in probably, I want to say 5th or 6th grade or 4th grade maybe, when we thought we were all grown up. And coloring, so I just am outlining like that, nothing fancy. But you're gonna watch some magic just here in a second. So I've just outlined, and I'm gonna bring in, this is the color lifter, and this is used, oh, thank you, Jan, it's just rain, thanks. This color lifter is used a lot. We can use it for all different things. I like to say it's like the magic eraser, because like if you go outside of the line and a lot and it bothers you, if you catch it quick, you can take the color lifter and kind of pull that marker and make it and erase it and pull it back in. Now, if it's a big one, it doesn't work all the time, but for little ones that just go right outside the line, I use that. That's why it's called the color lifter. But watch this. All I have to do is I want to soften those lines and make it kind of bleed. So I'm taking the color lifter and I'm just lightly going around. I want like those harsh lines to kind of disappear, and I don't want to say make it look like fur, but it, you know, to give that appearance, it's going to kind of fill in. And give this lovely little softened color. Oops. And if I wanted to, I could go back in. There you can see where the color almost fades and then it blends. I hope you can see that. It's very light. Probably, thanks Denise. Probably if I would have used a darker color, but I think it picks up on the camera where that color is just blended, you know, so you don't see that marker line. And that's the effect that I wanted. There's a little one right there. All right. There's a sweet little bunny. Welcome, little baby bunny. And back with the snips. I'm going to cut this. All right, nice and quick. So it's fun when we can make like a neat, like this one, for instance, you know, it can be a versatile stamp set that you can get more bang for your buck. You know, you use it for Easter, but then you can hang on to it for a little bit and make some adorable baby cards. Or I saw someone, they just were sending out like spring cards and using this bunny. So it's a good little stamp set. It's got lots of words. I'll show you it in a minute. There, our bunny is ready. And with this, I'm going to stamp Welcome Little One, but I didn't want it to be in Memento Black, so I'm using Smoky Slate. I wanted it to be softer. Welcome, I didn't say this, Welcome Little One is from the stamp set out of the annual catalog called Celebrate You. It's a great stamp set. It's got a lot of different, just a very versatile stamp set. And I just realized I'm not in the camera. Oh my goodness, girls. Okay, this is the double oval punch. It's awesome because you get the scallop border, which we like to do, along with the main piece. So I always feel like when you stamp, like if you just had the oval, it just wouldn't be enough. You need a little border around it. So that's what this double oval punch does. And that sweet, that gray matches the kind of, it's a little bit, it's softer than just if we would have done it in black. And then I'm gonna bring in, oop, I forgot that part. Hold on a second. Here we go. Just a little scrap of fresh freesia, and I'm gonna bring in the double on the top of it. So when you're making cards, hang on, look at how nice that piece is, and I probably can get maybe at least 4, maybe 5 of these out of it. And I'll set that there. For this card, I decided to use, these are iridescent pearls. Here they are. So I'm gonna bring in, oh, let's see. I put one on there, but I need to assemble it. So grab the dimensionals. And this card would be really cute. You know, it's like I said, that DSP is retired, but if you've got pink or blue, a soft yellow, a mint green, you know, that would make a really, really cute baby card as well. So there's our iridescent pearls, and I love them because they've got just a little bit more shimmer to them than our regular pearls. That there. Oh, Sweet Bunny needs some dimensionals too. Oh. My goodness. I still am in the habit of using my fingernails, but I know it's quicker with the, there's that. Now I'm going to show you what I did for the inside. Because I have a lot of scraps, here's a piece of 3/4 inch by 3 3/4. And I had a friend tell me that your inside of your cards need to be just as pretty as your outside of your cards. So we're just taking this little scrap and gluing it down on the bottom. And then, let's see. I had some words for the inside. Oh, it says, so on the outside it says, welcome little one, and then this would be for the mommies and the daddies. Enjoy all the little moments. Get it on there straight. Oh, it's not on there straight. Isn't that sweet? And I'm going to use Smoky Slate also. Ah, oh, here we got to flip it over. I shouldn't have glued that down first. Hey, Brenda. There we go. That's better. Enjoy all the little moments. Let me get another piece. So, decorate the inside of your cards, ladies. And don't glue anything down until your stamped image turns out just the way you like it. All right, here we go. I'm going to add a few more pearls to this. I just thought this was really sweet. All right. Let me close this up so I don't get it. Isn't it the worst when you have like the card completely done? Have you ever done this? The card completely done, and then you leave that ink pad open, and then you flip the card to like open it up and put the message in, and it gets drug through the ink pad. Ugh, makes me crazy. I try to be better at telling myself, close it up. Take the time to close it up. You want to hear another good tip? I will share this with you. Another great tip is when you are done with your stamps, you put them all away. like when you're told, put all of your toys away or put all your supplies away. It just makes sense, because when I have a tendency to sit here and stamp, and do you see, I don't know, maybe, yeah, you probably can see this thing right here. I stick my stamps in here and I'll flip them on and off the blocks, and it never fails. A teeny little stamp like this one will get stuck to something, and then I'm like panicked, like looking in the trash. So I'm trying to be better about when I take it off, I got to put it back where it belongs. But I wanted to show you the stamp, or the stamp set. You're the worst at putting my toys away. No, Jill, I am the worst. I am the worst. We should be in a club. I just have to be better at putting my stuff away where it belongs, because it's so much easier when you go to stamp and all your toys are all in the right place, and you don't have to panic thinking, where is that darling little carrot? It's a lot more fun. Okay, here's the stamp set. Happy Easter, this sweet little butterfly. It's a new day, an Easter treat for you. Enjoy all the little moments. You're a friend like no other. That is a great, look, you can use that. And then look, these birds, this sweet little, little arrangement of flowers that would look cute on the envelope. And then, hi, this is the bunny that you can stamp out with the punch, the coordinating punch, some grass, the carrot, and then another bunny. It's a great 15 stamps and in the set. And if I can find my note, I'm not sure, is it $19? Yeah, $19. I think it's adorable. So there you go. We've got the bunny, the little baby bunny stamp set or card. And then we've got the, Jill or Brenda, you're going to like this. Look at the turtle one. Yeah, the hours wasted looking for things that aren't where they're supposed to be. I totally understand. All right, let me know which one is your favorite. I'm going to flip the camera back around. Thank you all for tuning in. Oh, Miss Shirley. Have you been watching, Shirley? If you didn't get to watch the whole thing, watch the replay. If you were stamping with me on Friday night, I hope you like. These are two of the cards that we'll be stamping on St. Patrick's Day. If you have a group of friends that you think, like 5 girls that are 5 stampers that you would like to get together with, I'd be happy to come to you and bring a card class to you. I do that all the time. So contact me. I'd be happy to come your way. But at least if you have 5, you got to have 5 stampers. So contact me and I can fill you in on all the details about that. Thank you, Shirley. Thanks, Denise. Oh, your favorite was the sea turtle. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to be making a lot more cards with it, and I'm going to make some more with that baby turtle that's so stinking cute. All right, everyone. Again, I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful week. God's blessings to you all. Bye-bye.